Hello guys, once again I am before all the CAT aspirants from Kashmir to Kanyakumari and Attak to Katak. I am going to provide you the best solutions for the mensuration and the best questions I would like to explain before you that you will never forget them. Yes, first question I would like to explain the question that suppose there is one house in a ground and the dimensions of the house is 40 by 30 by 10. This is given to you. This is length, this is breadth, and this is the height. Now a cow is tied from one corner and the length of the rope is 50 by which it is tied. Is that clear? Now the question is this: find the area the cow can graze. The grazing area we need to determine. Is that clear? Now guys, what mistake the people do always in solving this question is that they calculate this complete, they make this complete circle and they find the area of the circle, that is pi r square, that is pi 50 square. The length of the house is 30 and the breadth is 40 and this one is 30. So they subtract from this area this 1200, that is the area of this base house of base. 40 multiplied by 30, that is 1200, which is completely wrong answer guys. This is not a part of ground, this is house and it is 3D. So it has length as well as breadth as well as height guys. So try to imagine this situation. If the cow goes move by making this rope tight, then it will go up to here and this part only will be this part of the rope only will be free. इज दैट क्लियर? आपको मेरी बात समझ आ रही है? ये रस्से से घूमेगी काऊ, तो ये जो इसका इतना पार्ट है 40 मीटर जो रस्से का लेंथ है, ये इतना टोटल 50 है, इसमें से ये 40 इससे दीवार से टकरा जाएगा, वॉल से हाउस की, और ये जो फ्रीली मूवेबल कितना बचेगा 10 ओनली, और ये 10 रोप से ये इतना मूवमेंट कर पाएगी. विथ 10 रेडियस दिस क्वार्टर सर्कल विल बी जनरेटेड हियर. इज दैट क्लियर? सिमिलरली इफ द काउ गोज दैट साइड, तो यहाँ पर मूव करते करते वो फिर इसका जो पार्ट है रस्से का, ये इतना कितना 30 वाला, दैट विल ये इससे टकरा जाएगा वॉल से, और ये फ्री पार्ट कितना बचेगा अगेन, दैट इज 20, क्योंकि 50 टोटल इसका लेंथ है. सो दिस इज द मूवेबल पार्ट. So we need to calculate this complete area which the cow can graze. Is that clear? This area, then this complete area, and this one. Is that clear? So I can say this one quarter circle, this one quarter circle, as well as this part of the circle. So that is the total area we need to calculate, guys. Now the area of this part will be pi r square. Radius means this free part which is available to move, 20 square, pi into 20 square divided by 4, because quarter circle has to be taken. Yes, no? The second one is this, again the area pi into the movable part is here 10. This is not 30, this 30 is this one. Is that clear? So pi into 10 square divided by 4. And the third one is this complete, this part of the circle. So can we say this is 3/4 part, because this one is 90 degree and this is 270 degree, so 360 degree make complete circle, so that 270 degree make 3/4 part. So can I say pi into radius is 50 here, pi r square into 3/4. Is that clear? If you don't understand, you can do pi r square theta by 360, as I now the sector of circle it is already taught to you. So pi into 50 square into theta 270 divided by 360, you will get same thing, 93 za 94 za. So it is 3/4. Now you have to make the total of all these things. You can see that pi by 4 is common in all these three. Yes, no? So if pi by 4 is common, so I can write pi by 4 outside and then inside the bracket 20 square. Can I write it 400? 10 square 100, then 50 square 2500 multiplied by 3, that is 7500. Is that clear? So this is 500 plus this is 7500. So can I say pi by 4 multiplied by 8000? So this 4 2s are 8, so 2000 pi is my answer. This is the area. If they are in meter, then this is meter square. This is the area of the grass the cow can graze. Is that clear? Are you getting what I mean to say? Yes. Now next question, you see there is a funnel. This funnel is there. This type of funnel is there. In this funnel, 5 spheres are fitted this way. This is one sphere, this is second sphere, this is third sphere, then this is fourth sphere, and 1 2 3 4, and one more little sphere I can insert here. Is that clear? So all these 5 spheres are fitted in this funnel, and the radius of the smallest sphere is suppose 8 centimeter, and the radius of this biggest sphere is 18 centimeter. Is that clear, guys? My question is this: what is the radius of this middle one? What is the radius of this middle sphere? Although this is very simple question, so see the approach how to solve this question. Guys, do one thing. If I say that this is one circle, this is another circle, this is another circle, this is another circle, and they all are having these two common tangents this way. So please do remember that their radius is always in geometric progression, that is GP, because we can join this way and we can make some similar triangles, and with the properties of similar triangles we can prove this easily. So do remember that these radius will be in geometric progression. Is that clear? So this radius already I know 8 centimeter for this sphere. Is that clear? So what will be the radius of this sphere? 8 into common ratio I don't know, that is 8r. Again 8r square, then 8r cube, then 8r power 4. Is that clear, guys? Now this one is middle one that I want. 1 2 3 4 5. 5 spheres are there, and this 8r4 is the radius of this biggest one, which is given to us 18 centimeter. So can I say r4 equal to 18 by 8? So r4 equal to 9 by 4. Is that clear? So can I say r square equal to 3 by 2 if I take square root? Yes, no. And what I want? 8r square. So 8 into 3 by 2. Guys, 2 4s are 8, 4 3s are 12. Is that clear? That is my answer. So the answer of the middle sphere is 12. Guys, there is one shortcut. Within seconds you will find the answer. The shortcut is that if 5 numbers are in GP, 1 2 3 4 5, then the middle number will be geometric mean. So the geometric mean directly can be calculated of 8 and 18. So 8 multiplied by 18. 18 adds a 144 and its root is 12. This is my answer, guys. So directly, if you have this knowledge, if you have this funda, if you have this shortcut, then you can determine answer easily. Now next question, very important, that is once again CAT question asked in CAT. So see that question. A big sphere, एक बहुत बड़ा स्फीयर है, मेरे को इसका कोई सेंटेंस नहीं लिखना है, जस्ट आप समझ लीजिए क्वेश्चन में क्या करना है. दिस बिग स्फीयर इज मेल्टेड इनटू 27 स्मॉल स्फीयर्स. दिस इक्वल साइज, सारे इक्वल साइज के 27 स्मॉल स्फीयर्स में मैंने इसको कन्वर्ट किया. इज दैट क्लियर? नाउ कैन आई से कि इसका वॉल्यूम इन सब के वॉल्यूम के टोटल के इक्वल होगा. मैंने ये तो पहले ही बता दिया आपको कि वॉल्यूम को कितना भी तोड़ के ज्वाइन करो वो तो नहीं रहेगा उस चीज का. माई क्वेश्चन इज नॉट अबाउट वॉल्यूम गाइज, माई क्वेश्चन इज अबाउट टोटल सरफेस एरिया. हाउ मच परसेंटेज डिक्रीज और इंक्रीज, कितना परसेंटेज या तो डिक्रीज होगा या इंक्रीज होगा, आई डोंट नो, आपको बताना है. इन सरफेस एरिया, इन सरफेस एरिया, टोटल सरफेस एरिया. इट मीन्स गाइज क्वेश्चन क्लियर है. मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा हूं, आई एम आस्किंग दिस थिंग कि इस टोटल सरफेस एरिया, इसका इन सब का टोटल सरफेस एरिया में क्या कंपैरिजन होगा, यानी ये ज़्यादा है या कम है, और ज़्यादा है तो परसेंटेज कितना ज़्यादा है, कम है तो परसेंटेज कितना कम है. गाइस इज दैट क्लियर? चलिएगा, अब सबसे पहले अपन एक काम करते हैं, इसका ओरिजिनल का सरफेस एरिया, इसका रेडियस भी तो नहीं पता है, तो इसका रेडियस अज्यूम कर लें गाइस। कितना अज्यूम कर लें? कैपिटल आर। और ये जो छोटे छोटे हैं इसका रेडियस मैं अज्यूम कर लेता हूं स्मॉल आर। इज दैट क्लियर? नाउ टेल मी, इसका सरफेस एरिया कितना होगा? 4 पाई आर स्क्वायर, कैपिटल आर का स्क्वायर। और यहां पर एक का सरफेस एरिया होगा 4 पाई स्मॉल आर का स्क्वायर। इज दैट क्लियर? और ऐसे 27 है, तो ये टोटल सरफेस एरिया इसका हो गया 27 4 जा 108 पाई आर स्क्वायर। अब कौन सा ज़्यादा है कौन सा कम है ये पता करने के लिए मैं कैपिटल आर और स्मॉल आर में कोई तो कनेक्शन होना चाहिए, अदरवाइज हाउ आई विल बी एबल टू एक्सप्लेन। यस नो गाइज? नाउ टेल मी, इसका वॉल्यूम कितना होगा बड़े वाले स्फीयर का? 4/3 पाई आर क्यूब, दैट विल बी इक्वल टू द सम ऑफ ऑल दीज वॉल्यूम्स। तो एक 27 है और एक का वॉल्यूम होगा मैं 4/3 पाई स्मॉल आर का क्यूब। यस नो? 4/3 पाई से 4/3 पाई कैंसिल हो गया, सो आर क्यूब इक्वल टू 27 आर cube. This one is that clear guys? 27 r cube. So if I take cube root then capital R equal to 3r. Is that clear? तो ये जो मेरा कैपिटल आर है किसके इक्वल होगा? 3r के, और 3r पे स्क्वायर लगा दूं तो क्या बनेगा? 9r स्क्वायर। इज दैट क्लियर? 9r स्क्वायर को मैं 4 से, तो ये 36 पाई स्मॉल आर स्क्वायर और ये 108 पाई आर स्क्वायर। इज दैट क्लियर गाइज? अब तो आइडिया लग गया ना गाइज? ये 36 है, पाई आर स्क्वायर तो दोनों में है, यानी कितना टाइम्स आपको दिख रहा है? 108। 3 टाइम्स कोई चीज होती है तो कितना परसेंट ज्यादा होती है? 3 टाइम्स मीन्स जो चीज 100 है वो 300 हो गई, सो दैट इज 200% मोर। गाइज इतना टाइम लगाने के बजाय मैं आपको और जल्दी करना सिखा रहा हूं। टेल मी वन थिंग, ये कंप्लीट जो स्फीयर है इसका वॉल्यूम ये 27 में इक्वली डिवाइड हो गया, तो कैन आई से एक स्फीयर का वॉल्यूम 1/27 हो गया? फॉर वन स्फीयर आई एम टेकिंग, यस नो? और यदि वॉल्यूम मेरा 1/27 टाइम्स हो गया तो मेरा रेडियस हो गया होगा 1/3 टाइम्स, दैट इज क्यूब रूट। इज दैट क्लियर? ये पहले बता चुका हूं कि रेडियस पे स्क्वायर करो तो वॉल्यूम का रेशो आता है, वॉल्यूम पे क्यूब रूट करो तो रेडियस का रेशो आता है। क्लियर गाइज? यस। नाउ एरिया का रेशो क्या बनेगा मेरा? इसका स्क्वायर, सो दैट इज 1/3 का स्क्वायर 1/9 बना। ये बात कर रहा था मैं एक स्फीयर की फॉर वन, ऐसे कितने हैं? 27, तो मेरा एरिया हो जाएगा 3 टाइम्स, और 3 टाइम्स कोई चीज हो गई तो यानी वही 1 का 3 हो गया, यानी 100 का 300 हो गया। सो माई 200% इंक्रीज इज द आंसर। इज दैट क्लियर? यस गाइज, ये जितने लेक्चर्स मेरी वीडियो लेक्चर से, प्लीज गेट बेनिफिट ऑफ दिस। You are getting without giving any charge. This time in this pandemic, this opportunity you can avail wherever you are. कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी तक आप कहीं भी बैठे हो, चाहे आप अपने ऑफिस में बैठे हो, if you have free time, if you are moving in the local train, although it is not permitted here, but after that also you can guys avail this opportunity. I am telling you again and again, and these are the best questions you will find ever in any material. So after this, once again I am going to take very beautiful question. See the question. Now tell me one thing, ये एक कोन का बेस है which is circle. This is another cone. This is one more cone. These are 3 cones. इनके बेस डेफिनेटली सर्कल होंगे, yes no? Now these cones are kept on a table, suppose, such that their bases are touching this way each other. Is that clear? Now there is one more cone which encloses all these 3 cones. ऐसा समझ लीजिए जो जोकर केप होती है ना, that is kept 3 cape, और उसके ऊपर इनक्लोज करता हुआ एक केप रखा हुआ है, that joker cape is also like cone. Is that clear? तो ये तीनों कोन को इनक्लोज करता हुआ एक कोन ऐसा रखा है, तो डेफिनेटली उसका जो बेस होगा वो ऐसा होगा। इज दैट क्लियर? सो एक रफली आई कैन मेक दिस पिक्चर टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस सिचुएशन। दीज 3 कोन्स आर this way. This is one cone, this is another cone, this is the third cone, and there is one cone which encloses this complete this type this way. Is that clear? So I think the picture is clear. So my question is what? 3 cones are there on the base, 1 cone is enclosed. My question is this: find the ratio of radius height of small cone and height of that bigger cone, what is the ratio of these two? That is my question. Is that clear? Now guys, tell me one thing. ये मेरा बेस है जिसमें ये छोटे छोटे तीन इक्वल साइज के कोन है और ये बड़ा कोन का सर्कमफरेंस है. नाउ इफ आई से दिस वन इज स्मॉल आर, दिस वन इज स्मॉल आर अगेन, तो ये भी मेरा आर बनेगा. दिस इज माई इक्विलेटरल ट्रेंगल, and this I explained in my earlier lectures. This knowledge we will apply here. Yes please. So this is circumcircle, and if I take this center, then what is my this length guys? Circum radius r by root 3. So r by root 3 is what? That is my circum radius, means this length. And if I add this length r, that is the radius of this small circle, then this would be the radius of the bigger circle. Is that clear guys? And what is the radius of the small circle? R. Now look here, if I say this is height of small cone, this is radius of small cone, this is height of big cone, this is height of big cone, can I say this triangle and this triangle would be similar triangle? Yes, no. This looks like this situation, this situation is like this one. Is that clear? No, it is this one. So can I say that these two are similar triangles where two angles are equal, the third has to be equal, and if the triangle is similar then the sides are proportional, means the ratio of height is definitely equal to the ratio of radius. So guys, small h upon capital H equal to radius of small cone divided by radius of big cone. That is the only thing I need to calculate. So small h divided by capital H equal to, what is the radius of the small cone? Small r, and the radius of the big cone is r by root 3 plus r. So guys, we can simplify it, r divided by, if I take common, this r is common, what do I get inside the bracket? 1 by root 3 plus 1. So I can cancel this r. So root 3 is LCM, so I can write root 3 1 upon, that is root 3 is LCM, so it is 1 plus root 3. So simply I can write root 3 divided by root 3 plus 1. This is my ratio of what? Height. Is that clear? Suppose it is asked to you, suppose what is the ratio of volume, then definitely you can cube it. Height का ratio जो होगा, volume का ratio उसका cube times होगा. In every 3D figure, in all 3D figures where they are similar to each other, we can apply this funda. Repeatedly I am saying you that the ratio of area is the square of dimensions, either it may be radius or it may be height, and the ratio of volume is the cube of that dimensions. Is that clear guys? Move on. Next question लेते हैं. Suppose there is a cone, inverted cone. This is inverted cone, and some part of this cone is filled with water, right? That is 100 cc, and this height up to which this is filled is 1/4. My question is this: I want to fill this cone up to 3/4. I want to fill this cone up to 3/4. How much more water I have to fill in this cone? This is very simple question. How much water I need to fill in this cone? Is that clear? Now guys, सबसे पहले आप ये बताइए कि यहाँ पर सिमिलर ट्रायंगल का कोई कॉन्सेप्ट लग सकता है? Yes, see this. Do you observe similar triangles here? ये वाला ट्रायंगल और ये वाला triangle complete, this bigger one, they are similar triangles because this angle is 90 degree, this angle is 90 degree, and this angle is common to both. Yes, no? Now tell me one thing, height 1/4 है ये वाला और ये height 3/4 है. So what is the ratio of height? 1:3. 1/4 is to 3/4. It means the ratio of height is 1:3. Is that clear? यदि हाइट का रेशो 1:3 है तो जो पानी भरा है उसके वॉल्यूम का रेशो होगा 1:27. यस नो? इसका मतलब यहाँ तक की हाइट का जो वाटर है, यदि वो 100 cc है तो ये मेरा यहाँ तक की हाइट का जो वॉल्यूम है that should be 2700 cc. Yes, no? तो इसका मतलब दिस कंप्लीट इज 2700 cc वॉल्यूम, उसमें से 100 तो ऑलरेडी फिल्ड है. यस, नो? इतना कैपेसिटी 2700 है, उसमें से 100 फिल्ड है, तो बचा कितना? 2700 minus 100, that is 2600 cc volume water is more required. Is that clear? So please do everything intelligently, apply your all theory and knowledge here. दिल से आंसर नहीं देना, डोंट गिव आंसर बाय हार्ट. कई लोग दिल से आंसर ऐसे देते हैं. आई विल एक्सप्लेन. सर 1/4 हाइट तक पानी भरा है 100 सीसी, तो 3/4 हाइट तक पानी भरा होगा 300 सीसी, तो कितना ज्यादा भरना पड़ेगा? 200 सीसी टू बी filled more. No guys, this is not the way to solve this question. Please take it seriously. Now next question. There are 3 cubes. This is first cube. This is second cube. This is third cube. And these are of equal size. तीनों क्यूब इक्वल साइज के हैं. एवरीथिंग इक्वल. राइट? नाउ these 3 cubes are kept adjacent. पास पास रख दिए तीनों. Percentage decrease in surface area. This is my question. Percentage decrease in total surface area. This is my question. Total surface area. Right guys? Now, what is the length? Suppose A. तो breadth भी A होगा, height भी A होगा, everything is A. So what is the area of this cube? 6A square. So the area of all these 3 together is what? That is 18A square. Is that clear? This is the area now. अभी area है. जब तीनों को adjacent यानी पास पास रख देंगे side by side, तो this complete picture you can see that would be a cuboid. Is that clear? If they are kept adjacent, then that would be a cuboid. और cuboid यदि बन गया तो लेंथ हो जाएगा उसका 3 है. कैन यू इमेजिन दिस? ब्रेड्थ हो जाएगा A, हाइट हो जाएगा A, तो इसका टोटल सरफेस एरिया हो जाएगा ट्वाइस ऑफ AB प्लस BC प्लस AC, मीन्स लेंथ इंटू ब्रेड्थ प्लस ब्रेड्थ इंटू हाइट प्लस हाइट इंटू लेंथ. इज दैट क्लियर? So I can say 3A into A, 3A square, 4A square plus 3A square, 7A square, 2 that is 14A square. Is that clear? पहले कितना था? Earlier what was it? So that is 18A square. This is 14A square. How much is the decrease? 4A square is the decrease over the base of 18A square. So what is the percentage decrease? A square cancels with this A square. 2 2s are 2 9s are 2 by 9 into 100. You know what is 1 by 9? What percent is that? 11.11%. So what is 2 by 9 then? 22.22%. That is my answer, guys. Is that clear? Now I will save your time again. फिर मैं आपका टाइम बचाता हूं यहां पर. क्यों इतना टाइम भी वेस्ट करना गाइस? यदि तीनों क्यूब को आपने बिल्कुल साइड बाय साइड चिपका के रख दिया बिल्कुल, इज दैट क्लियर? तो एक फेस ये वाला, सपोज करो इसके इस फेस से कॉन्साइड हो जाएगा. यस नो? तो ये दोनों दिखेंगे नहीं, दे विल बी हिडन. अब वो हाइड हो जाएंगे, तो इसका ए स्क्वायर गया, इसका ए स्क्वायर गया. सिमिलरली इसका ये वाला फेस इसके ये वाले फेस को ज्वाइन कर जाएगा, तो ये ए स्क्वायर यहाँ का गया, ए स्क्वायर यहाँ का गया. 1 2 3 4 ए स्क्वायर वुड बी हिडन. व्हाट वाज दैट एरिया? 18A स्क्वायर. इज दैट क्लियर? और जितना हाइड हुआ दैट ओनली इज द डिक्रीज, उतना ही तो कम होगा. सो आई कैन से 4A स्क्वायर अपॉन 18A स्क्वायर इंटू 100. डायरेक्टली परसेंटेज डिक्रीज आई कैन डिटरमाइन दिस वे, 2 by 9. Yes, no? So if you can apply these concepts, these short tricks, then definitely you will crack the CAT and allied all exams like CAT. Yes. Next question. This is very simple question. There is a ground. The length of the ground is 60. The breadth of the ground is 40. And one this part of the ground is dig, and the earth is taken out, that clay or whatever part is there, and this is dig. The depth is 10, length is 10, breadth is 10, and height is 10. Means from the earth one cube of size 10 by 10 by 10 is taken out, and this part of the earth, whatever taken out, is spread here on this surface. What will be the height of this surface rise? Is that clear? Definitely when you spread this whatever taken out on this part, then that height of this part will rise. So what part of that height will rise? That is my question. First of all, I would like to find how much earth is taken out from here. This is very simple school level, I think, NCERT problem. You can find, but you must know that how to solve this type of question. So 10 by 10 by 10, this is cube. The volume is 1000 meter cube. Is that clear? Suppose this one is meter, this one is meter. So this is the earth taken out. Now this part, this volume is spread on this surface. So its height would be height. So the volume of this volume of ground, this one, including that height in that picture, is equal to 1000. Is that clear? Now volume is area of base multiplied by height. This is volume. Volume is always area into height, that is length into breadth into height. That is equal to 1000. What is area of this base? Now area, this complete area is 60 multiplied by 40, that is 2400. Yes, no guys, minus I will subtract this part area. So 10 by 10, 100. So what do I get? 2300. This is my area of base, 2300. And how much is it rise? I don't know. 2300 multiplied by h, that is equal to 1000. So h will be equal to 1000 divided by 2300. तो ये 2 0 से 2 0 मेरा कैंसिल होकर के 10 by 23 height meter. That is my answer. Is that clear? So that way we can determine. Next very important question, guys. Suppose there is a cube. And from this corner, suppose a thread or a rope I am winding this way. First it goes this way on this surface, then it goes on this way, this surface. Is that clear? Second surface, then it goes to the third surface. Sorry, थोड़ा सा इसको मैं ऐसे नीचे से ले लेता हूँ. Then it goes to this surface, then it comes to this surface, and then finally it comes to that final surface, and just above this point. It means the thread, after taking these 4 rounds, it is coming at this corner straight away. What minimum length you will require of the thread if the side is 4 centimeter? Are you getting my question? And I will explain it again. This is the cube, और इसके इस कॉर्नर से एक थ्रेड, एक धागा, एक रस्सा हमने यहाँ से लेकर के इस पे ऐसे 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 लगाना, इसके सारे फिर यहाँ से इसको घुमा दिया, ऐसे ऐसे उसके वॉल्स के अलोंग हम उसको राउंड लेते हुए वी आर कमिंग टू दिस पॉइंट. इज दैट क्लियर? So my question is this: how much minimum length of that thread should be required to do this? I am asking you minimum length. Is that clear? Any problem? No. इफ द क्वेश्चन इज क्लियर लेट मी एक्सप्लेन द आंसर. सपोज ये कोई बॉक्स है, इसका मैं टॉप नहीं है सपोज करिए, इससे कोई मीनिंग भी नहीं है मुझे, इसका कोई बॉटम भी नहीं है, बस केवल 4 वॉल्स है इसकी. और यदि मैं 4 वॉल्स को यहाँ से ऐसे ब्रेक कर दूँ मैं अलग अलग, और इसको सपोज फैला देता हूँ, इफ़ आई स्प्रेड दिस वे, देन आई कैन से कि ये आपका एक फेस हो गया, है ना, ये मेरा दूसरा वाला फेस हो गया, ये मेरा तीसरा वाला फेस हो गया. एंड दिस लिटिल इमेजिनेशन इज रिक्वायर्ड इन सॉल्विंग सच प्रॉब्लम्स. ये मेरे 4 फेस हो गए, है ना. ये मैंने इसको सपोज करिए यहाँ से काट दिया या यहाँ से काट दिया, और उसको यहाँ से काट के फैला दिया, स्प्रेड कर दिया मैंने. इज दैट क्लियर? आप इसको फोल्ड करेंगे, दिस फेस एंड देन दिस फेस, देन अगेन यू विल गेट दिस टाइप ऑफ वॉल्स ऑफ द बॉक्स. नो, मैंने थ्रेड यहाँ से स्टार्ट किया था. इज दैट क्लियर? और मेरा ये फोल्ड करेंगे तो ये वाला पॉइंट आ जाएगा जस्ट इसके ऊपर, यहाँ इस जगह, है ना. कैन यू इमेजिन दैट? सो व्हाट आई नीड, मेरे को ये लेंथ चाहिए था, मिनिमम लेंथ ऑफ दिस थ्रेड विच रीचेज एट दिस पॉइंट. Is that clear? Now this one is 4, this one is 4, this one is 4, as the side of cube is 4 given to you. Is that clear? Now height would also be 4. So what will be this length? This is diagonal, that is hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. So this is 4 4 4 4, that is 16. Yes, no guys? और ये 16 है, ये 4 है हमारा, तो हमको अंडर रूट ऑफ पाइथागोरस लगा लेंगे. 16 स्क्वायर प्लस 4 स्क्वायर, सो दैट इज अंडर रूट ऑफ 256 प्लस 16. तो ये मेरा बनेगा, टोटल वुड बी हाउ मच, 6 प्लस 6 12, 272. Am I right? So that is my answer. You can further simplify if needed, but this way we solve such problems. So this is very important question. Is that clear? Okay. One last problem I would like to take. Cube. The question is cube, related to cube. 50% increase inside. Find percentage increase in volume. That's it. Very simple question. साइड को कितना इंक्रीज किया, हाउ मच साइड इज इंक्रीज्ड, 50%, तो वॉल्यूम में कितना इंक्रीज आएगा. गाइस 50% इंक्रीज का मतलब पहले साइड यदि 100 था तो अब साइड कितना हो गया, 150. कैन आई से मेरी साइड का रेशो हो गया 2:3. ये 50 से कैंसिल हो जाएगा, 0 0 कैंसिल, या तो ऐसा कर लो 5 2 5 3 जा. इफ द रेशो ऑफ साइड इज 2:3, व्हाट इज द रेशो ऑफ वॉल्यूम गाइज, 8. क्यूब कर लेंगे इसका 8, और इसका क्यूब कितना हो जाएगा 27. तो पहले वॉल्यूम था 8, अब वॉल्यूम हो गया 27. तो राइज कितना हुआ वॉल्यूम के अंदर गाइज, 19. कितने पर, 8 पे, बेस इज 8. सो व्हाट इज परसेंटेज राइज, दिस. So that is 19 by 8 into 100. Is that clear guys? So that is 1900 divided by 8. I can simplify it. 8 2s are 16. Then remaining 3 0, 8 3s are 24, 6 0. So 8 7s are 56, 2 7 37. Approximately this percent will be increase in volume guys. Is that clear? No problem. Now tell me one thing, if it is asked in this question what is the percentage increase in surface area, then if side ratio is 2:3, then the area ratio would be 4:9, and if 4 becomes 9, then the rise is 5 over a base of what, 4. Then what is percentage rise, 5 upon 4 into 100, that is 500 by 4, that is 125% guys. Is that clear? So this is all about some important questions. You will find some more important questions in my coming lectures. Please चैनल सब्सक्राइब करिएगा, चैनल पे बने रहिएगा. एक से एक क्वेश्चंस आपको मिलेंगे. यू विल नॉट फाइंड इन मटेरियल्स और बुकलेट्स. मेनी क्वेश्चंस आई एम मेकिंग बाय माय ओन. सो प्लीज बी ऑन माय चैनल, सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल. हर क्वेश्चन को देख के आपको बिल्कुल ये महसूस होगा कि एक से बढ़कर एक क्वेश्चन, कोई किसी से कम नहीं निकला, और हर क्वेश्चन पे हमारा दम निकला. गाइज थैंक यू सो मच. हैव ए नाइस डे.